I'm Price Bourgeois with Bourgeois Insurance. Make sure to catch Medicare Minute, where we talk all things Medicare, saving on Medicare, maximizing Medicare, Medicare scams, and much more. It airs after To Your Health and other times on HTV.
All right, we are back with Price Bourgeois. And of course, when it comes to Medicare and questions you might have, he's the expert. He's the one that can help us out. That's why we have him on HTV to help you out. Price, good to see you again.
Very good to be here. I absolutely love it.
All right, let's talk about plan choices with Medicare. And once again, you know, I alluded on the last show that the senior citizens all want to be sticklers with and do this, but I'm learning it's not just the senior citizen. It's people that are planning and moving up, especially if you're getting a little closer to that age you want to plan. And it's normally, I find, the women of the household, because I had this discussion 2 weeks ago, that are planning for the men. Now, I'm sure there's exceptions, but the women are sticklers.
So it's funny you say that. We hold regular seminars at our office. You know, usually every month, because I believe in education first. Before we do anything, you need to know what's this all about. But I'll have 15, 20 people at our seminar, and you know, 13 of them will be the women, the wives. And every time I ask a question, how many are you here? And your husband told you to come back with the information. It's almost always all of them, you know. But you know, our approach is education first with this, you know, and coming down to plan choices, it really comes down to your preference. There's really not a bad solution. Mm-hmm. It's just an educated solution, you know. I think the first thing that what people need to realize, there's really only two choices once you've decided to turn on Medicare. You're either going to do a Medicare Advantage, which already has your drug plan in it, mm-hmm. or a Medicare supplement that has the supplement, and then you add on a drug plan. The first choice with Medicare Advantage is a little bit more complex, mm-hmm. because you're dealing with networks. Now, there are PPOs and stuff, but you're dealing with specific plans. And just in Lafourche and Terrebonne Parish, there's over 40 plans to look at. Which could be 40 plans. It can be very overwhelming. I can
barely remember two.
And look, we have special software that we use where we put your doctors and your prescriptions and just try to double check all that to make sure of. Now, out of those 40 plans, really, most people only have about 5 or 6 realistic choices. Mm-hmm. But we need to know what's available for you.
But you will help them weed it all out, get down to the 5 choices, and they help you from there where they want to go.
Absolutely. So here's something unique. It's something that you really don't see anywhere in the industry. I know people all across the country. People come to my office. We sit down, we look at everything, and side by side, we can look at 3 or 4 plans at a time. And you can literally see them, see what the co-pays are, what the deductibles are, if there's any cost, all of that stuff, right side by side, and you can actually look at it. A lot of people, when they're doing this over the phone, it's confusing.
Yeah.
It's confusing. I mean,
a lot of people are visual.
It's 72 lines. God. How are you going to keep that straight between 3 different companies? You're not. No, hell no.
Let's bring up a graphic if we could, and let's let Price, because we're talking about Medicare Advantage versus Medicare supplemental plans.
So if you look at that, you see you have Part A and B no matter what. That's original Medicare. So your first choice would be to get a Medicare supplement plan and a prescription drug plan. If you go that route, while that's great, it's original Medicare with a supplement. That route has a cost to it. And depending on your age and your area, you know, you're looking at adding another $150 to $200 a month mm-hmm. on top of your Part B of Medicare. The second option is Medicare Advantage. You know, you're still going to have Part A and B. You're going to pay for that Part B, mm-hmm. but your drug plan is included. You know, there's additional benefits like dental and vision and stuff. but it does work differently. And both choices are good for a lot of people, but if you don't know exactly what you're working with, you should definitely sit down with someone who can do it.
So, and that's the other thing. There's so many people that pose as experts, but they're not really experts. And there's so many people that get different commissions and do different things. And I'll always tell them now that I know you, you're more into the educational part.
Correct.
And you don't make money off of all the presenting and the things of that nature.
No, those are all free services,
Yeah.
and they need to be. There needs to be more of it. There really does. So, and here's kind of what makes this a little unique too. We offer both. A lot of times, if you talk to somebody on the phone, they're only going to either offer you the supplement or the advantage. They're not going to do both of them. And the reason for that is, first off, they're getting paid more to do one.
Right.
Secondly, there's certain certifications that you have to be able to do both of these. And a lot of people just don't want to do it. And it's tedious, and it's a lot. I have to go to 15, 20 different certifications, take tests. It's a lot of work. It really is. But in the end, I want to be somebody who can say, look, these are all the options, not just the options that I choose.
You got out of high school to learn more tests, huh?
I sure did.
But that's good. I'm glad you offer that to people because they want to see it, like you said. They're very visual, and you'll show it to them, and we appreciate that. And thank you for doing that because that's a very confusing topic.
Absolutely. I appreciate it.
All right. Once again, Price Bourgeois, he's our expert here. Comes on and help you. Give him a call. Let him help you. He could simplify things, and I know that's what a lot of people want today. They want things simple. We'll see you next time around as he brings in more tips to help you with your planning.